In the gospel today, we might focus on a simple and easily overlooked, but actually very important little line that reads, Jesus summoned them. In other words, Jesus invited his closest disciples to drop whatever they were doing at the moment and called them together for an important purpose, to openly discuss something that would be essential to their future life and ministry. In this particular instance, it was in regard to how they were to exercise the authority that Jesus would be entrusting to them as his apostles, most especially as he began to anticipate his impending departure from among them. So we might rightly and simply say, Jesus called a meeting, and so too the church itself has done after him from time to time down through the ages, through various ecumenical councils or in synods of bishops on regional, national, or international levels. The most important of these synods in contemporary times are those of the bishops throughout the world that are called to help advise the vicar of Christ, the successor of St. Peter, the Bishop of Rome, in his most essential role of keeping the whole church united in the faith that authentically comes from the apostles and true in its practice. So Pope Francis is continuing this tradition, which was given new emphasis at the Second Vatican Council, and inviting the worldwide church to be more the family of God that we are called to be by dialoguing with one another about our lived experience of being the church, starting on the parish and diocesan levels beginning today, and then moving up to the regional and national levels, which will culminate at the international level in a special Synod of Bishops to be held in Rome in 2023. The themes that Pope Francis is asking us to focus on are communion, participation, and mission. So we begin today most appropriately with this Mass of the Holy Spirit, as we cannot possibly succeed in this great endeavor unless we actively invite the Holy Spirit's inspiration and guidance in the dialogues that we must start to initiate today, and which must continue through an ongoing conversation as a church in order that we can make progress in our growth together as a more perfectly united and authentically holy, Catholic, and apostolic church, especially in the face of so many challenges to that in our own day and age. So just as Jesus summoned that small band of disciples, so Pope Francis is summoning all the baptized, although we now number in the millions, and asking us to meet and talk together, and then to share on the next level whatever ideas, suggestions, and constructive criticisms emerge as being widely held among the faithful and the clergy, thus indicating that they are very likely Spirit-inspired. The ultimate goal, then, is not only the Synod of Bishops itself, but the process that we as laity and clergy will now embrace to help prepare them for that meeting. This is a process that Pope Francis hopes will help to foster an ever deeper and much more authentic communion among us as Catholics as we engage in dialogue with one another about our true identity and our real mission as the disciples of Jesus in the world of today. So as Jesus summoned the 12, and as our Pope summons us, let us prayerfully summon the Holy Spirit to be with us, to guide our thoughts, to direct our conversations with one another, so that the next 2 years will bear much good fruit, not only for that special gathering of bishops in Rome in 2023, but far and wide and beyond that meeting as well.